Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2069, Shine from Your Inside Out. Yeah, and there was something else I was supposed to say. Oh, set bold intentions with love, because we got the Leo in the new moon happening. I think that's here right now or in another day or two. So, but I tied it into today's show. Happy to see you guys all here. I have a long script today, so I'm going to continue on. So I really appreciate everything that's going on in the chat, just to let you guys know. This new moon in Leo invites us to lead with our heart, to express ourselves unapologetically and to set bold intentions that align with love, creativity, and our highest self. Tonight we're shining from the inside out. The energy, some talking points, I don't know. You know, the main reason why I go live on this show is I do believe we have all been misled and misguided by our emotional selves. And what do I mean by that is I believe that we're operating from fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like we've got to prove ourselves out there to the world or to someone else. My goal here is to flip that emotional story around to a higher vibrational one, so you actually start operating from love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace, and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show rolling. Okay, now we're going to be talking about, we got some talking points. The energy of the new moon in Leo is our first talking point. The new moon is in Leo. It's a powerful time for focusing on self-expression, confidence, and heart-centered living. This energy encourages us to step into your authentic self and embrace your unique talents and passions. embracing self-love and authentic expression. The new moon in Leo encourages you to embrace self-love and feeling proud of what makes you unique, nurturing creativity and joy. This energy activates your creativity and self-expressions, inviting spontaneously joy and play. It supports sharing your creative gifts and transformational challenges into art, and setting intentions for the future, which we're going to do towards the end of the show with a new moon ritual. The new moon marks a fresh cycle focused on confidence, creativity, and self-love. It's an opportunity time to set intentions aligned with your highest potential, even by writing them out in a confident, almost arrogant way. Can you imagine that? It's a time to plant seeds of bold self-expressions, creativity, and courageously living. Leo rules the heart. This moon asks you, what does your heart truly desire? I'm going to copy that and paste it into the chat so you guys can be asking you guys this question personally for yourself, okay? All right. The next talking point is what it means to set heart-led intentions. Setting heart-led intentions, a path to purpose and fulfillment. Setting a heart-led intention involves consciously directing your actions and your energy towards what truly resonates with your inner self, creating a life filled with purpose, joy, and meaning. It's about aligning your desires with your core values and letting this guide your decisions and your behavior. Moving away from the ego-based goal like I should or they expect towards authentic desires. When you lead with love, creativity, peace, and confidence follow. The next talking point is shine from the inside out. Let's get the inside of you shining so bright so that you're just feeling so good about yourself that all of a sudden you're shining so bright that it shines outwardly, that everybody else feels it. You don't need permission to radiate, you guys. No, you don't. Now, this is probably my longest talking point, so I wasn't quite sure I'm going to get this all in my 30-minute talk show, but we're going for it, okay? Because I don't need permission to radiate, and I'm going to shine for you guys to show you how it's done. Transforming old emotional stories for a better future. Transforming those old emotional stories, particularly those that are negative or limiting, is so powerful process that it can lead to a greater well-being, resilience, and personal growth. It involves examining and changing your perspective on past experiences, shifting it from victim mentality to one of empowerment and learning. So recognize the old stories. Identify the limiting belief and acknowledge the pain. Acknowledge that pain. We got to make sure we acknowledge it, okay? Then challenge the narrative and find an alternative perspective. Look for the contradictory evidence. Like, question the validity of your negative story by searching for the evidence that contradicts it. If you've been telling yourself you're not good enough, recall moments when you were excelled or you received praise. So we're looking for the better story so you can, know we're not looking for the negative story. We're looking for the evidence to keep us going stronger. We're not looking for the evidence of why you're not good enough. We're looking for the evidence of where you are good enough. Shift your focus from blame to lesson. Instead of blaming yourself or others, focus on what you've learned from this experience. Consider different viewpoints. Try to see the situation from another angle. Like you can put yourself in the third party situation. Now I don't mean a lover third party. I just mean by you being up here and you're looking down at the whole situation like you're another person. You're an outside view. Try to see the situation from another angle and imagine how a trusted friend might view this same situation. Reframe negative language. Change the I have to, oh my goodness. You want to change that to I get to. Or you want to change I never done this before. How in the world can I do it now? No, you want to change it to I get to try something new. Feel the difference already? Is I never done this before, or I get to try something new. It's an energy shift automatically, reframing that negative talk, that negative language. Your light grows when you embrace your story, your voice, and your worth. Flipping emotional stories can help create a better future. Negative stories from the past can limit potential. Flipping these narratives can be beneficial. It involves reframing the story, focusing on lessons learned and acknowledging how experiences have been shaped for us, can be shaped for us for the better. Ooh. Recognize and acknowledging the old story. What I mean by that, identify the limiting belief and acknowledging the pain. Then challenge the narrative and find an alternative perspective. Like look, did I repeat this? I might be repeating this. Oh, did I already do that? Oh, wow, I did. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, okay. All right. We're starting again. Flipping your old stories can help create a better future. Negative stories from the past can limit potential. Flipping these narratives can be beneficial. It involves reframing the story, focusing on the lessons learned, and acknowledging how experiences have been shaped for us for the better. Finding the positive or the lesson learned. Like for the original story, I failed the test, so I'm not smart enough. I failed the test, so I'm not smart enough. We're going to reframe that to failing the test provides vulnerable lessons during this study process, highlighting areas for improvement. This is an opportunity for me to grow. Or we can change, I was broken by my past. I'm broken from my past experience. 2, I am stronger because of what I have overcome in my past experience. Or reframing a toxic relationship for personal growth. We can take a past relationship filled with negativity and hurt and leaving lasting emotions and baggage. Instead of reliving the pain and blaming others, one could focus on the lesson learned about boundaries, communication, and self-worth. Turning a professional setback into a learning possibility or opportunity. Not getting a desired position could be viewed as a personal failure or inadequacy. I think that's right. Flipping these narratives into recognizing the opportunity for self-reflection and growth. Instead of focusing on the disappointment, one could ask, what skills can be developed to improve my chances the next time? So you want to see where you can grow. So we're focusing on what we can do next to enhance ourselves instead of focusing on not getting something, okay? Or converting feelings of shame or guilt into motivation. Instead of focusing on the negative emotions, they can be reframed by asking, how can I learn from this? We want to ask that questions to ourselves. Or how can I do better next time? This does shift the focus from blame and self-criticism to finding solutions. That's what we're looking for, solutions, and making positive changes. turning negative emotions into a powerful source of motivation. You guys, I did write a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. I do have a little homemade commercial that I've made for that. I'm going to send you over there and check it out, and I'll be right back, so hang around. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. And she's back. Woo, 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 woo. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. I got quite a bit more to go, so we're going to continue on here. And I should be right on time. So the next talking point is about creativity as self-love practice. Did you know that creativity is a self-love practice? Because you can get lost in time when you're doing it. When you're doing it, it gets rid of the ego. Expressing yourself through art, movement, words, or style channels it. What it does is it channels joy and healing. Creativity is a conversation with your soul. Did you know that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Creativity often involves a dialogue with one's inner self and revealing deeper aspects of connecting individuals to something beyond the everyday activities. Here are some ways that, let's see, I'm going to have some conversations that are going to unfold by uncovering some hidden truths and emotions through self-expression, through our creativity. Okay? Activities like writing in a journal, painting, or dancing can help express emotions and thoughts that may be hard to articulate verbally. This can help process complex emotions, gain self-awareness, and potentially heal from past experiences. How cool is that? Exploring themes like dreams or personal values in creativity projects can bring subconscious thoughts and desires to the surface, offering insight into one's true self. Expressing yourself authentically, finding your purpose. Creative endeavors provide a safe place to be vulnerable for your own self-expression without any fear or judgment. That's what's really neat about being creative. You know, you don't have to be afraid of any vulnerability because you get to do this on your own. You get to, do it differently, rather it's through dancing or rather it's through journaling or rather it's some kind of form of art. You just get to, it's self-expression. It works really cool. When immersed in the creative process, individuals often feel a sense of alignment with their purpose or a deeper calling. Isn't that so cool? So get lost in your creativity because it can open up. You can find your own purpose or your deep calling by this. This can manifest as a feeling of being in the flow where one loses track of time and ego and connects with something larger than themselves. And then another thing is sharing your creative work can become a way to connect with others on a deeper soul level too, and even inspire their own creative or spiritual journey. Connecting to the divine or the universal flow. Many artists and creators describe the creative process as a spiritual one. feeling guided by an external force and tapping into the universal rhythm. Practice like mindfulness or solitude can enhance creativity by allowing individuals to quiet the mind and become more receptive to inspirational and intuitive insights. The divine connection can be experienced as a sense of discovering rather than inventing, where ideas seem to flow from a higher source or from the universal flow. How cool is that? And I think this is the last talking point I have, is courage is a spiritual muscle. Bold intentions take spiritual courage. Courage is a spiritual muscle, referred to the idea that courage is not a fixed trait, but a quality that can be developed and strengthened through constant practice and facing challenges, more like building a physical muscle through exercise. Everyday acts and courage. Speaking your truth requires courage and strengthens your ability to do so in the future. Setting boundaries, even if it might disappoint others, it builds self-respect and courage. Forgiving others or yourself, even if it might be a disappointment to others, it builds self-respect and courage. Admitting mistakes, taking ownership that strengthens your ability to resolve and grow. Facing the unknown, stepping into situations, relationships, or experiences require courage and allows you to expand your comfort zone and grow your confidence. Faith and trust, trusting in the higher power. Facing fears with spiritual guidance. Embracing vulnerability by being open and honest with others about your feelings and struggles, and especially with the people that you care about. Letting go and trusting the process. Developing and expanding spiritual courage takes small, intentional steps. Be mindful with your awareness, and then find support, like building communities that offer encouragement or support can boost your courage and help you navigate challenges. Self-reflection and self-compassion. Examine your fears, recognize your strengths, and treating yourself with kindness and understanding are critical for cultivating inner courage. So Leos, that's why I did all that, because we're in the Leo new moon. Leo reminds us to act from our heart even when fear shouts out louder. And here's an affirmation that I have for this. It's, I trust my heart to guide me. I shine my light boldly and unapologetically. Here, I'm going to copy that and put it in the chat for you guys to be able to copy it and keep it for yourself. So, and you may, like, if you guys do any journaling too, I want to give you a journaling prompt too. So if you wanted to do a journaling, say, write bold-hearted, centered desire, I am ready to claim and take action. What bold-hearted, centered desire am I ready to claim and take action on this cycle? It's just like just a journaling prompt, okay, you guys? And we're going to do this. It's a simple new moon ritual, nothing big, just quick and easy. And for this ritual, we're going to want to know, what do you need to release and make room for? Let's see. Where am I at in time? Hold on, you guys. Okay. Name it and claim it. Intention, setting fire to the ritual. Okay. So we got to get quiet. I'm just going to give you the steps, okay? So I know I didn't tell you guys to bring your pen and paper and all your candles and all of that, because I just want to kind of give you the samples, or give you an idea so you guys can do it on your own. Get in a quiet place to connect to your heart. Then you want to write down 3 loving intentions, not goals, but true heart desires. So, like, I intend to experience greater levels of magic, fun, and creativities with the divine peace, prosperity, abundance, safety, elegance, ease, health, and healing. I know it's a big one, but I got some smaller ones too. So divine grace and divine guidance, joy and freedom, beauty, trust, wisdom, and love. Or we can write down, I got some real smaller ones. I intend to live every waking minute. Here, I'll put these in the chat for you guys. I intend to live every waking day conscious, awake and aware, and in the present moment, while feeling as much joy as possible. So you can write this down on your paper when you're doing your own ritual on yourself, you guys. So, yeah, I just got this little paper in front of me, so I don't think that long old sentence is going to get on it. Or you can write down something like this. I intend to move into a positive cash flow quickly, magically, easily, and joyful. Okay. Or, and here's one more. I intend to change and or transmute all subconsciousness or unconscious beliefs that drives patterns, projectives, imprints, and contracts that are keeping me from living the life I was born to live. So I like it. You know, we want to transmute all subconscious and unconscious beliefs that are imprints from our past. I like to do it through all dimension, time, space, and reality. So I could have written it in that way, but you know, it's a lot of work I'm due before the show. So okay, and then once you get your intention down, so that's step number 2. The first step was getting the quiet place. The second step is to write down your intentions and then to speak them aloud under this new moon energy. So you're going to take this, you know, whichever intentions you're going to take that and speak it aloud to the new moon energy. And then when you're done, you're going to burn the paper safely as a symbol of release and trust. And what you do is you take the paper and you want to fold it outwardly. Or do we want to, I think it's for the new moon, we got to fold it inwardly because we're trying to bring this in. We want to bring this in. So that's how you know if you fold the paper in or out. If you want to bring it in, we want to fold the paper in. If you want to push it out, which is during the full moon, then you want to fold the paper out. But this is a new moon, so new moon brings in. So you want to fold this paper in. This is what we want. We intend to move into a positive cash flow quickly, magically, easily, and joyfully. So we're going to fold it in before you do the burning. And then you take it, you want to get into a safe place to be able to burn this, burn the paper safely as a symbol of release and trust, and say, I release all fear and resistance. I trust in divine timing. I am ready to receive with love. And we're going to put that here. And then after the fire goes out, I always put salt over it. It just like seals the deal, gets rid of anything that tried to get in the way of this. It just, that's what I like to do. And then I go and put my hands and take the salt and rub my hands in the salt and rinse it off, okay? And that's what I have for you guys. And for the cards tonight, the divine message, we got a little, it's just a quick divine message. Let's see here. Yeah, I still have a divine message, you guys, so we're going to do it. Yeah. The divine message is the Lovers, the Star card, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. And what it means is, beloved, you are not forgotten. The love that you've longed for from beginning by choosing yourself, the universe sees deep into your heart, tender, intuitive, and true. You're being guided to heal, to hope, to believe in you again. A new emotional chapter is unfolding. One where no longer will wait for love to arrive because you already are living it. Let your heart be overflowed with unconditional love. Make space, look ahead, and trust that love aligned with your soul is making its way to you. You are radiant, you are worthy, and you are deeply led by divine. Know that your heart, this is the end of the show confirmation, your heart is your compass. I trust where it leads me. I am ready to shine. I'm going to put that in here. And I really like, I'm going to put both of these last two in here, okay, you guys? I just like them both. You can pick and choose what you like. All right, because you are radiant, you are worthy, and you are deeply, divinely loved. I like that one too, okay? All right, grab those while you can. All right, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, and I did want to make a special note to Pop Queen for being a member for 3 months, and she wrote a little note, being a member with Miss Gypsy has been the greatest joy for me, not just by a subscriber, but as a friend. She continues to guide me and help me through my personal growth. I do also coaching services, you guys, and all that information is down in my chat, down in my description box. So if anybody needs any personal coaching, just email me and I'll talk to you about that, and we can get your life going in the right direction with some divine assistance. And until next time, I love each and every one of you. Have a very beautiful evening, and for those that are watching this live, I'm going live here in about 10 or 15 minutes for my after show. So come on over and join me there. Bye-bye, butterflies. Oh yeah, remember, to check out some of my other Your Hidden Love Story shows. There's all kinds of tips and tricks and trades. It will be in my thumbnail in a little while. Or I think I have to do that after the show, yeah. I've been all over the place from doing live shows and not live shows, so that's why. All right, you guys, I love you. Till next